Hey players, Ciara here from Pregame, and the focus this week is your Business BFFs, your best friends forever in business, or at least for now. Who are the people who have your back in this whole thing, especially if you're an entrepreneur? It is not easy. Can I get an amen? It is not easy to be an entrepreneur. If it's easy, please tell me how you're doing it. I know that everyone acts like it's easy and it looks like it's easy in their social media life, but man, some days are hard. The people that I know who are actually killing it in business, and believe me, I see what's happening behind closed doors because every time I do a kickoff session, I hear about people's actual numbers. I know what's in the bank. I know what they're charging. I know how many clients they have. And let me tell you, the people who are actually killing it have really hard days. And sometimes they have days where they just can't do anything because they expend so much energy on their creativity and serving their clients and coming up with new things and trying to spin 10 different plates at the same time that there might be a day where they can't even get out of bed. You know, sometimes that's what it takes to perform at a high elite level. They're then pulling back and having like a major rest day. And of course, we'll talk more about rest days and why they're important, mostly because I need to remind myself all the time. But I had one of those days on Friday and I was like, oh, I'm so tired. But you know what really helps is having those business besties that I can call up. I've got 4 or 5 people that I can have on speed dial, emergency dial, anytime I need it. And it's not because I just call and take advantage of their time and like demand things from them. It's because we have actual relationships that are dynamic, that have a give and take. And developing these relationships is one of the most important things you can do for your business. It's grabbing coffee with these people in person just to talk and catch up. It's knowing what's going on in their personal lives. It's people that you would be friends with regardless of their business, and you'll probably stay friends when their business shifts. Let me just shout out some of my business besties and why and how long I've known them. Michael Roderick, a lot of you guys know him, fantastic human, have known him for 12 years now. He's somebody that I can have a conversation with periodically and we just stay in touch. He lives in New York, I live thousands of miles away, but we can still get together every time in New York and get together on the phone and talk through issues. He's really smart, but he has a different experience than I have, and so he's a different perspective. Pia Silva, another business bestie of mine, super smart. One thing I love about Pia is that she challenges me. When I am speaking some bullshit, she will push back on it. If I'm wandering too far off, she'll help me get focused again. But here's the thing, there's vulnerability in both directions because she will call me and talk through her stuff as well. But not just hang out in the problem, we talk solution more than we talk problem. Another business bestie, also a life bestie, Pamela Relat. Totally different industry. She is a documentary video editor, but she knows me really well and she kind of knows my tendencies and she can say, you know what, you're doing this thing that tends to sabotage you in this situation, maybe zip it up and take a different tactic. And she does that for me as well. Another business bestie that I'm really lucky to have is Ben Pressler. That's right, my little bro. Who knew? A brother 10 years younger would have some insights. He's a finance guy, super good at the numbers, and so he helps me just think in a really clear-headed way about what I'm doing with money, and that takes a lot of stress off. And in return, I give him some of that big sister wisdom when he's going through career changes. Doesn't happen that often, but hey, I'm really grateful that we can have those conversations as well. And listen, there's so many more business besties like that. Megan, Emma, Steven, Lauren, Jen, I could go on and on and on, including all of my clients. I learned so much from all of you guys as well. So enough about my friends. Let's talk about yours. How do you build those relationships? How do you make it come naturally? Well, first of all, don't go to that person when you have a problem. And make sure that you're building the relationship on an even level from the get-go. So again, have coffee, do a Zoom chat, shoot them an email with an article that might be interesting to them and relates to what they do. Think about giving before you think about getting. And then pick somebody who you have something to give to as well, right? So don't just think, wow, I really want a bunch of advice from that person. Think about like, what do I have to offer that person that might be on the same level? Again, try to make those business best friendships people that you would want to be friends with in real life anyway, because inevitably they will become real life friends and help you get through this journey together. After all, what's the point of being in business and going through those really hard days? It's the fulfillment, and it is part of having a great life. It's just one slice though. So make sure that the people you are filling your life with, your time with, and your business with are absolutely worth it, and that you are giving back as well. Game on.